Hi, team. Good morning, everyone. Team, the last session we discussed some Oracle user-defined data types are started. We know basically the data types are two types. One is user-defined. Next one is predefined. Predefined means defined by, provided by Oracle. User-defined means we can declare our own data types. We can declare that is right, guys. Now that is also called as PLSQL collections. We can call PLSQL collections are user-defined data types. Both are same, guys. Okay, there is no difference. Now, user-defined data types are classified into two types. One is PLSQL table. Next one is V arrays. PLSQL table means SQL table is different. PLSQL table is different. SQL table means we know how to create the tables, how we are inserting data, everything we know. That is SQL tables. But PLSQL tables are different. PLSQL tables means it is similar to C language arrays. Okay. So in the last session, we completed some arrays concept we completed. Means anytime, if you want to store more than one value, if you want to store more than one value in PLSQL block, sorry, if you want to store more than one value in a variable, that variable should be array variable. That is PLSQL table type variable. We know the normal variables can hold only one value at a time, not more than one value. Right or wrong? That is. Now, today we discuss about the PLSQL records. Right, guys. So now, PLSQL records. What's the meaning of PLSQL records? What's the meaning of record? Record means collection of attributes. In SQL, what you call record is a collection of attributes. Attributes means it's a column. Collection of columns is called as record. Means if you take employee table, employee number, employee name, job, salary, leave, these are the columns. The total combination of this value is equal to one record. Record is a collection of attributes. Now in SQL. So in that record, what it contains, guys? In that record, what it contains? Employee ID, which data type? Number data type. Right or wrong? Employee is a number data type. Next, name, varchar, job, varchar, date of joining, date. Right or wrong? Means that record contains a collection of dissimilar data types. The record contains collection of dissimilar data types, guys. That is. That is. Right, guys. Now, see this employee table. This is a record. Right now, this record contains a collection of attributes and a collection of dissimilar data types. If you take 7102, 7369, employee it contains collection of dissimilar data types. Right? Here also same like guys. What is a record? A PLSQL record is a collection of elements of different data types. Okay? So in Oracle PLSQL now, PLSQL records are three types, guys. One is table records, cursor records, and the user-defined records. What are the table records? We know already percentile row type. This is a table type attribute. We discussed in the PLSQL referenced data types are discussed. Percentile type, percentile row type. This is the percentile row type. That is okay. Right. So select star into E from EMP where employee 7844 means the corresponding employee record is copied into E variable. Okay, right. What about the next one is cursor records? See, guys, you can declare here you can declare E underscore rec. We can declare, guys. So cursor records, guys. What meaning of cursor records? A cursor as declared as follow. We know already cursor records in the cursors we discuss. C1 is a cursor. The cursor contains two columns. Now I declare a variable C1 percentile row type. Means this R contains two columns structure because your C1 contains two columns. These things, these two we know already. Next one is user-defined records, guys. What is the next one? User-defined records. The user-defined records are C. First, we can declare the record type. After that, you can declare the variable for that record type. Same like first we declare one data type. For that data type, we can declare the variables. Right now, how it is C. How to declare the PLSQL record type. Type name is record of. Is a record of column 1 data type, column 2 data type, and so on. Here we can declare n number of columns with different data types. All these are bind with one record name. Okay, type rec type is record of. Example, guys, rec type is a record name. Is record of employee number, name, salary, D name, location, grade. Right, guys. Declaring variable or rect type or rect type I declare. Right now. R is the variable, guys. The variable represented one that type, rect type. Means for internally for R it allocates six locations. Okay. For R it allocates six locations are allocated. R it allocates six locations are allocated. One is ENO. Next one is evening up to some location grade. Grade it allocates. Salad rename. Salad rename. Let's see. This is good. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay. Now, this R contains collection of dissimilar data types. It contains combination of number and dates. Okay, guys. Right. Now, same here. Type Rect type is record of employee number, name, salary, D name, location. Great. Or rect type identity. Now select employee number, D name, salary, department number, D name, grade into R from MPE, DPTD, salary grade, yes. Means I am fetching the data from three tables. I am fetching data from three tables. That is copied into R variable. That is copied into R variable. Where given employee number, data is fetching and stores. Then displays the output. Right, guys. See, I today export this program. $1,000 light. No data found. 7902. Here displays that. Okay. So this is the example, guys. This is the example record type. Record is a collection of dissimilar. Table is a collection of similar data type. That is the difference in between two. Okay. Right. So these are the PLSQL collections topic, guys. These are the PLSQL collections. Last session variables. There is a file. This is okay. Right, guys. These are the examples of composite data types. So, but where exactly use these composite data types means, now the coming sessions will discuss in procedures and functions, packages we'll discuss. Okay, guys. So the next one is guys named blocks. What next one? Named blocks. Up to here, what we discussed the programs, guys, all are anonymous block programs. All are anonymous block programs, guys. Anonymous block programs means the programs are not stored in database, permanently not stores. That is called anonymous block programs. But named block programs means named block programs are stored in database permanently. Examples and also all named block programs are start with create statement. If any program is start with the create statement, Those are called named blocks. Examples: stored procedures, functions, stored procedures, functions, packages, and triggers. That is case. Stored procedures, functions, packages, triggers. These are all our named block programs. Right. Right. Now, first we try to discuss about subprograms. First we try to discuss about subprograms. What's the meaning of subprogram? Subprogramming is simply you can say program within the program. Program within the program. We can call a subprogram actually. Program within the program. That is called subprogram. We can. So, first of all, what is the meaning of subprogram? Before, first of all, subprograms means subprograms are subprograms are named block programs. First of all, subprograms are named block programs. So, subprograms are self-contained blocks or self-contained blocks. Self-contained blocks that is called subprogram. Means suppose I read the program contains huge number of lines. That program I can divide into subprograms. The main program I can divide into subprograms. Once you can divide the subprograms, then what happens now? You can understand easily. Right or wrong? That is. Okay, guys. Now, subprograms are self-contained blocks. Subprograms are self-contained blocks. Now, subprograms are stored in database permanently. Subprograms are stored in database permanently, guys. Right. Next one. Subprograms are supports or subprograms are two types. One is stored procedures. Next one is user defined records. Subprograms are two types. One is stored procedures. Next one is user defined records. Right. What's the meaning of stored procedures first? First one is stored procedures. What is the meaning of stored procedure? A set of PLSQL programs stored in database permanently and performs a task. That is called stored procedure. A set of PLSQL programs stored in database permanently and performs a task. Means what related the program? The program stored in database permanently. That is. Next one, stored procedures. While calling the procedures, we can pass parameters. We can pass parameters. And the maximum 32 parameters are supported. Maximum 32 parameters. While calling the subprograms, while calling the stored procedure, you can pass some inputs. Based on the inputs, the program executed successfully. Stored procedures are most important, guys. Every developer must know this concept. As a front-end developer, as a back-end developer, must know this topic. Because the front-end developers compulsory should be connected with the back-end. The back-end, they should be write the stored procedures. Why need of stored procedures? Why it is important? So, see, stored procedures. Stored procedures. Main advantages are, first one is reusability. This is one of the main advantages of stored reusability. Means once the program is created in database, no, that program you can execute n number of times we can call. If you want to call the program n number of times, the program should be stored in database. How the program stored in database? By using stored procedure only, we can store the program in database. Because previously we discussed NMS blocks. NMS blocks are stored in database permanently. No. Right or not? That is. So, but why are storing the programs so database permanently? Means one simple example, login form. Okay, you develop one bank application. The first form is login form. In the login form, you are entered your username, net banking username and password and captcha. Click on the login button. Then your request goes to backend. The backend already at the time of user registration, your original data stored in database already. Your original username, your password, everything is stored in database. After that, once you try to log into your application, what you are passing username, password. Once you click on the login button, the request goes to backend. The backend, what you are providing inputs, the backend database is checking, is it valid or not? If it is valid, then the backend returns success, or also returns invalid username or password. Means in the backend, one program should be executed to do this functionality. Okay, but right now that program, how many times you can execute? N number of times, because you try to log into your net banking only one time only, na? Only two times only, na? No, n number of times. Each and every time the request goes to backend, the backend program should be executed and return the value. So that backend program is stored procedure. The backend program is stored procedure. We are using it, guys. Understand, na? That is a reusability. Once the program is created, the program is reusability. That is okay. So once stored procedure is created, then we can execute n number of times. We can execute n number of times. Example, login procedure. Right. Next one is modularity. What meaning of modularity? A huge program is divided into subprograms. Okay. A huge program is divided into subprograms. A huge program is divided into subprograms. What's the meaning of modularity? Just now I discussed it, guys. See, guys, suppose I write the program, guys. The program is sum of two numbers, subtraction of two numbers, division of two numbers. Okay. The total program contains 80 to 100 lines. 80 to 100 lines. So once you try to compile the program, suppose you got 20 to 30 errors, suppose. Or else if you want to understand the program, it is complicated because the program contains a huge number of lines. In this scenario, what we can do now, the total lines of program, we can divide into subprograms. Addition is one program, subtraction is one program, multiplication is one program, and division is one program. Then what happens now? Once you can divide the program into subprograms, then we can understand easily, guys. First, I open the addition of four numbers, then I can check the code, and I can easily understand and easy to identify the errors also. That is the advantage of modularity. In real time, also to develop any application now, the project is divided into modules. What are the modules that are required? They can divide based on the functionality. Finally, all modules are integrated finally after completing the entire application. Here also the same like. Okay. What are the advantages now? The advantages are easy to understand, easy to debug the errors. These are the two advantages, guys. One is easy to understand, guys. Next one is easy to debug the errors. Next one is third advantage is it improves the performance. It improves the performance. Improves the performance means, guys, subprograms are stored in database in compiled format. Stored processes are stored in database with compiled format. Okay. Stored processes are stored in database with the compiled format, guys. That's why it improves the performance. Why it is? One simple example. One simple example. Suppose once you execute a C program, internally what happens now? The program is compiled and executed, right or wrong? C++ also. But in Java, first you write the program in Java language. First you compile the Java program. Java C space file name. Your program is compiled. If no errors, next what we can do now? We can execute the program. Java space file name. Okay. Okay, executed, we got the output. In future, I want to execute the same program again. Same Java program I want to execute. How to execute? Java space file name. Java space file name. Right or wrong? Means each and every time your Java program is compiling no, one time only it is compiled. Next time we are executing the program only. If any modifications are doing, then you can compile the program. Otherwise, not required. Here, what happens now? Once the program is not compiling each and every time at the time of executing, automatically improves the performance. Right or wrong? In stored process also same. In stored process, what happens now? I write some logic of the program in stored process. First, I compile the program. No errors. The program is created. After that, we can execute the program only. After that, we can execute the program. That is. This is enough, guys. Okay. That is it improves the performance with compare farming. That's why it improves the performance. These are the advantages of our stored procedures. But where these procedures are stored now? All created stored procedures are stored in user underscore objects table. This is a predefined. This is a predefined table defined by Oracle database. What the procedures are created? All are stored in. All created stored procedure names are stored in. Okay. Today I write some logic of the program. In future, I want to see what I wrote the program. I want to see in future how to see where it is. Means all stored procedure, all stored procedure programs, all stored procedures, all stored process bodies are stored in user underscore source table. That is critical. Means if you want to see the program, if you want to see, then that is okay. So all stored procedure bodies are stored in user underscore source table. That is predefined. Right, guys. So all stored procedure bodies are stored in user underscore source table. That is a predefined table defined by Oracle database. Right, guys. What is syntax? Create or replace. Create or replace procedure. Create or replace procedure. Procedure name. Argument one data type. Argument two data type. And so on. And so on. Mode option. So argument one mode data type, argument two mode data type, and so on. That is, and so on is, guys. Everybody should remember this syntax, guys. Okay, because once you remember the syntax, you can write the program automatically, right? So variable declaration. Begin executable statements, exception block, executable statements, end procedure. This is the example, guys. This is the example. Now, create or replace procedure name means your total, see guys, your total the program is saved with the name. What is the name? The procedure name. Enter program is saved with the given name. And you can pass the arguments. These are the arguments, parameters. These are the parameters. Argument one, mode data type. Argument two, mode data type. Okay, you can declare the variable data type, variable two, data, and so on. But variable declaration is optional. Parameters are optional, not a compulsory. Optionals we are placed in square brackets. That is called optionals. Okay. But thing is, what about the mode? Mode we discuss later. Actually, mode means it represents type of the parameter. It represents type of the parameter. That is variable declaration begin and begin and executable statements, exception block, executable statements. This is guys. All right, guys. Argument mode, one mode data type, argument two mode data type, and so on is a variable declaration. This is we know, guys. Everything we know already. This is we know. This is a total declaration. This is the total declaration. We know already this block, na. See, guys, this is a normal PLS block structure only. But for that structure, simply it is added. This part only added, guys. Instead of declare, this part is added. Enough. Remaining everything we know. Okay. So variable declaration is optional. Exception block is also optional. That is. Exception block is also optional. That is, guys. And procedure name. That is procedure name. This is. Right, guys. But at the time of writing the procedures, no, procedure name is better to practice actually, and the procedure name is okay. Right. This is a syntax of our stored procedure. See one example, guys. One example. Write a stored procedure. To display welcome message. Generally, the front-end developers, who are front-end developers, why they're learning database concepts. Front-end developers, why they're learning database concepts means for the store procedures. Okay, they must know the first of all basics of SQL means how to create the tables, how to insert the data, update, delete, select, everything. Okay. After that, guys, they must know the in PLSQL, they must know this topic, stored procedures. Okay, because the interviewer are also asking 100% question about the stored procedure, guys. What is the stored procedure? What is the stored procedure? Is the stored procedure written the values or not? How the stored procedure written the values? Write one program. They're asking this type of questions. Okay, guys. That is right. So write a stored procedure to display welcome messages. First, basic programs first we try to discuss. Create or replace procedure. My prop is my procedure name. But don't use that replace keyword in real time, guys. Okay. Just you try to practice only create procedure name only. Create procedure name is begin dbms underscore output dot as is put underscore line dbms output dot put underscore line of welcome to stored procedures and my prop. Right, guys, procedure is created. Once you give the slash, each neighbor line is compiling. If no errors, then it is created, guys. If no errors, then it is created. That is. After that, how to execute this program? Executing purpose on SQL prompt. On SQL prompt, syntax is exec processor. Example. exec processor. Example. exec my prop. See, This is execute my program. Welcome to stored procedure. Right, guys. Using PLSQL. Using PLSQL. Begin. Procedure name. And slash. Example. Begin. Procedure name. My program. End. Sir, why you are not using exec my program? Not required, because in begin and what you write the program, all programs are executable blocks. All are executable statements. Na? These programs no need to execute by using, right or wrong. So that's why no need to write exec is not required. See, welcome to stored procedures. Welcome to stored procedures. This is example, guys. Right. Next one, write a stored procedure to find sum of two numbers. Create or replace. Procedure name is add program. Is begin. DBMS. Declare X, I declare number of 4 equal to 10. Y, number of 4 equal to 20. We can end add. And add program. Now, DBMS underscore output of put underscore line. Sum of two numbers is equal to concatenation express enough is C. Procedure created. Procedure created. Now exec add. What is output? 30. exec add product. Right now the same output again 30, guys. Why? Because A value, B value fixed. A value 10, B value 20. The sum of two numbers equal to 30. But I won't take values at runtime. To take values at the runtime, then what we can do? To take values at runtime, then what we can do, guys? What we can do? We can do small modification here. We can do. That is how to take the values runtime. Ampersand x, ampersand y. Okay, ampersand x, ampersand y. Now executing the program. So x value 40, sir, y value 70. Now I compile the program. At the time of compilation, X value is asking, I provided a 40, 70 here I provided. Okay. EXEC add program. Okay, 100 returns, 110 returns. Again, EXEC add program. What is output? Is it asking the value? No, again 110. Why, sir? We are providing ampersand X, ampersand Y, na? See here, we discussed already one important point. Processes are compiled only one time. It improves the performance we discussed. Why? Procedures, stored procedures are compiled only one time. See here. This is the example, guys. So now, see guys, stored procedures are stored in database permanently with compiled format. Okay, else stored procedures are compiled only one time. Stored procedures are compiled only one time. Stored procedures are compiled only one time. Okay, one time it is compiled. At the time of compilation, X by Y value 70, 40. That is fixed. Fixed, guys. After that, we are executing the program only. Right or wrong? After that, we are executing the program only. Are you compiling the program here? No. That's why, yeah. Now, to execute above program, each and every time, it returns same output, because procedures are compiled only one time. Okay. So to overcome this problem, okay, then we can use procedures with parameters. That is thus. Procedures with parameters to overcome this problem. To overcome this issue, now we can use procedure parameters. Anytime to take values at runtime, to pass the values, compulsory should be used procedure with parameters. Compulsory, guys. Okay. Stored procedures with parameters. That is called procedures with the parameters, we can call. Okay. Right, guys. So the coming session will discuss about this procedures with the parameters. Okay, fine. Any doubts in today's session, guys? All right. Okay, we'll continue next.